Michael Osacky is an expert when it comes to sports memorabilia, and especially vintage sports cards. He's a writer and educator. He's going to do a 45 or so minute presentation coming up on November 4th at the Utica Public Library. And after, it's going to be all about vintage collectibles and autographs and cards. But after that, you can bring your vintage cards, and he will give you right on the spot, will give you a free appraisal.
And it's like old school
old ones
stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be Michael, good morning. It's got to be pre-1970, right?
Good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, it's pre-1970. It can be a card. It can be an autograph, a scorebook, a player ring. It can be anything related to any sports from 1870 to 1970.
All right. And for you, that's just your expertise, right? It's the older stuff.
Yeah, that is my expertise, and that's my passion. That's what I know.
Yeah,
that's what I love. Unfortunately, some of the newer stuff from the 80s and 90s was so mass-produced, whether it's a card or any of these collectible things you can buy online.
Can I ask you one thing? There's something that's always driven me crazy. When we're talking pre-1970, there are things from people who have died that they'll say, like, recently uncovered.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth autograph, Babe Ruth game-worn jersey. How do they know? How do you know that it's game-worn? How do you know it was Babe Ruth's jersey?
They do research. They're good at it, right, Mike? I mean,
but some of this stuff is like uncovered in a box in someone's attic.
Yeah.
And it just always.
How do you know, Michael?
Yeah, so those are two great questions. The way that someone can determine if it's real or not are very different, whether it's a baseball or a jersey. With a jersey, it's a lot more research. Sometimes it can be a photo match. A lot of times it's looking at the size of the jersey, the manufacturer. With a baseball, Babe Ruth, don't forget, he signed a lot. He grew up in an orphanage, loved kids. So anytime anybody would ever ask him for an autograph, he would sign it. So a lot of times we see today, in 2017, someone will pass away, as you said, and there's a Babe Ruth signed baseball.
Yeah.
And so it's not that rare, but it is very valuable because his signature today is a lot of people want it.
Yeah, still very, very valuable. How about and I'm going to break the rule, and I went to the '86 World Series, or I went to the Super Bowl. I know you're baseball, but tickets, and especially today, by the '80s, they were doing some really pretty extravagant looking tickets. So World Series tickets, they have value.
They sure do. And what's the most value is if you have an unused World Series full ticket, right? Because some of the stubs have value, but if God forbid, for whatever reason, you ended up not going to the World Series or Super Bowl, those can command high dollars, full tickets. Wow.
All right. Well, listen, it'll be next Saturday, November 4th. What time, by the way, are you going to be in at the Public Library?
It's going to be at 2 p.m. I start my presentation at 2 p.m. next Saturday at the Utica Library.
All right, cool. Maybe we'll talk to you again before that. I'd like to do that, and we can throw out some values and some potential cards that some people have. Maybe we can do that maybe on Friday before you get started on Saturday. All right?
Yeah, I think that'd be great. If people could call in, I could give them on the air. Yeah, perfect.
Let's do that for next Friday. I'll have Andrew put it together. Michael, thanks so much.
Thanks. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks.